Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It's Miss T, and I'm super excited you're here today because we're starting on a new topic that so many of you have been asking about: real estate investing for beginners, specifically tailored for what we can expect to see as we begin our real estate investing journey. If you're brand new to the world of property investment, or maybe you've dabbled a little but want to get serious and do this part-time or full-time, then this video is absolutely for you. We're going to cover everything from the absolute basics, like why real estate is still a fantastic investment, to the different types of properties you can invest in, how to actually find and finance your first deal, and then, crucially, how to manage and grow your portfolio over time. My goal here is to demystify the process and give you actionable insights that you can start using right away. Think of this as your foundational blueprint for real estate success. So before we jump into the nitty-gritty, if you're ready to learn how to make your money work for you through real estate, do me a huge favor and smash that like button. It really helps out the channel more than you know. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and hit that little notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos where we'll be covering even more strategies to help you build wealth and achieve financial freedom. All right, let's get into it. All right, let's kick things off with the fundamentals. What exactly real estate investing? And more importantly, why should you even consider it? Especially as we head into 2025. At its core, real estate investing is the purchase, ownership, management, rental, and/or sale of real estate for profit. It's not just about buying a house to live in. It's about acquiring property as an asset that can generate income and appreciate in value over time. Think of it as buying a piece of a tangible, income-producing business. Real estate has historically been one of the most reliable wealth-building vehicles for several key reasons. First off, there's appreciation. While markets fluctuate, over the long term, property values tend to go up. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme, but a get-rich-steadily strategy. Then there's cash flow. This is the money left over from your rental income after you've paid all your operating expenses, like the mortgage, property taxes, insurance, and maintenance. Positive cash flow means the property is literally paying you to own it every single month. Another massive advantage is leverage. Leverage means using borrowed capital, typically a mortgage from a bank, to increase the potential return of an investment. You might only put down 20% of the property's price, but you get to control 100% of the asset and benefit from 100% of its appreciation and rental income. It's like using a small key to open a very large door to wealth. Okay, so you're sold on the of real estate investing. Now let's talk about the many types. There are several different types of real estate investments you can get into, and each has its own characteristics, pros and cons. The three main categories we'll explore are residential, commercial, and industrial. Understanding these distinctions is key to finding the path that best suits your goals, capital, and risk tolerance. First up, residential real estate. This is probably what most people think of when they hear real estate investing. It includes single-family homes, duplexes, triplexes, fourplexes, often called multis, condominiums and townhouses. Residential properties are generally considered the most accessible entry point for beginners because the purchase prices can be lower, financing is often more straightforward, and managing them can feel more intuitive since we all have experience living in a home. Next, let's look at commercial real estate, CR, or CRE. This category is much broader and includes things like office buildings, retail spaces, shopping centers, standalone stores, apartment buildings with 5 or more units, which are often classified as commercial, medical centers, and hotels. Commercial properties typically involve longer lease terms, with businesses as tenants, which can mean more stable income if you have good tenants. Then we have industrial real estate. This might not be as glamorous, but it's a powerhouse in the property world. Industrial properties include warehouses, distribution centers, manufacturing facilities, and flex spaces. With the boom in e-commerce, the demand for well-located industrial space, particularly for logistics and last-mile delivery, has skyrocketed. Your game plan. Research, budget, and finding that first deal. All right, you understand the basics. Now it's time to get tactical. This chapter is all about actionable steps. Research, budgeting, and finding properties. Research, research, research. Don't just buy the first property you see. Understand national trends and local market conditions. Look at property values, rents, job market, and new developments. Drill down into specific areas, school districts, crime rates, and amenities. Use online resources and drive around neighborhoods. Next up, budgeting. Know exactly how much you can invest. Factor in down payment, closing costs, emergency fund, and reserves. Create a detailed spreadsheet listing income, expenses, and savings. Project all expenses. Mortgage, taxes, insurance, HOA fees, and repairs. Show me the money. Financing your first investment property. Let's talk about financing your first investment property. Most beginners need to understand how to fund their deals. The most common way is through a mortgage. Investment property mortgages require larger down payments, usually 20 to 25%. Interest rates might be higher. Shop around for lenders. Don't just go with your primary bank. Talk to different banks, credit unions, and mortgage brokers. A mortgage broker can help you find the best terms. Get pre-approved for a loan before looking at properties. This shows sellers you're a serious buyer. There are other loan types. FHA loans for multifamily properties can have lower down payments. House hacking is a great strategy for beginners. VA loans are an option for veterans. Hard money loans are short-term loans from private lenders. They're easier to qualify for and can be funded faster. Chapter 5. Level Up. Managing and growing your real estate empire. Congratulations, you've closed on your first investment property. That's a huge accomplishment. But the journey doesn't end there. Now, let's talk about managing and growing your investment. You can self-manage or hire a property manager. Self-managing saves money, but is time-consuming. A property manager handles daily operations, freeing your time. Tenant screening is crucial for smooth management. Good tenants pay rent on time, and take care of the property. Bad tenants can cause damage and lost income. Develop a consistent screening process. Maintenance and repairs are inevitable. Your real estate journey starts now. And that's a wrap on our beginner's guide to real estate investing. We covered a lot today, from understanding the core benefits of real estate and the different types of investments, to finding, financing, and managing your properties. I hope this breakdown has demystified the process for you and given you the confidence to take those first steps. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.